And thanks for joining us. I'm Imani Payne. It's been nearly 2 weeks since Fort Hood soldier Vanessa Gillian went missing, and the national search continues tonight to bring her home. The 20-year-old private first class was last seen on April 22nd in the parking lot of her squadron headquarters on base. Authorities say her car keys, ID card, and wallet were all found in the armory room where she was working earlier in the day. A be on the lookout or BOLO notice has been issued to law enforcement, and an extensive search is underway. Gillian is 5'2", 126 pounds, and was last seen wearing a black shirt. Her family has come to town to help with the search as well. Anyone with information on her whereabouts should call military police. One police officer is dead and another seriously hurt tonight after an HPD helicopter went down earlier this morning.
Whoa, wait.
Shocking video shows the chopper spinning out of control before the crash. It happened around 2 a.m. It took nearly an hour to cut the aircraft open and pull the officers out. The pair were responding to a report of bodies floating in a bayou at the time of the crash. Officer Jason Knox died from his injuries. The surviving officer, Chase Comier, who was flying the chopper, is in emergency surgery tonight. No one on the ground was injured. The department is, however, asking for your prayers tonight. Well, it's time now for a first check of our weather. Meteorologist Bill Hecky is standing by with the details. Hey, Bill.
Hello, Imani, and hello to you. And have you noticed with the sun out, the previous rain, the temperatures going up, all these colors have gotten brighter? Look at Imani tonight.
It's true.
We've got 86 degrees at Temple now. The winds have been stiff from the south. We've got a fairly tight pressure gradient. 86 no matter what direction you look, 88 in Waco. And we're going to go through the night now with just a waxing gibbous moon and a slow decrease in temperatures and late night low clouds, and your full forecast up in a short while. Imani.
All right, thanks, Bill. Now to the latest coronavirus numbers around our area. No new cases were reported in Bell County today. There are 178 cases. 94 people have recovered and 3 people have died. No new cases were reported in McLennan County today. The total sits at 91 cases. 77 people have recovered. 4 have died. 2 remain in the hospital. Brazos County reported 6 new cases today for a total of 208 cases. 115 people have recovered there. 16 people have died. For the full list of cases, visit kcentv.com/coronavirus. And shortly after easing some food restrictions, H-E-B is putting limits on meat purchases at area stores. The grocery chain is limiting fresh beef, ground beef, chicken, pork, and turkey to 5 total packages, not 5 of each. They say some stores may have even stricter limits based on supply. The new rule applies to stores in Central Texas, San Antonio, the Gulf Coast, as well as West and North Texas. Their purchase limits on toilet paper and paper towels, however, has been lifted. A local couple was worried they would have to cancel their baby shower because of social distancing guidelines. That is until a family member recommended holding a drive-by shower. Curtis Quillen shows us how they went about celebrating this milestone from a safe distance.
Drive-by parades have been going on all over Central Texas for all kinds of occasions ever since the coronavirus pandemic put a stop to gatherings. So one family trying to celebrate the birth of its first child wanted to be able to do so with family. So today they took that idea and used it for their baby shower. Allison and Dustin Peebles in Morgan's Point say the idea helps them tremendously as they could still celebrate with friends and family who drove by this afternoon to drop off gifts. The couple says they were really worried about everybody's safety when they thought they would have to cancel today's celebration outright. And the line of cars of people trying to celebrate with them was something they were thrilled to see today.
It's nice to still see them, and with everything going on, it's like, we have to social distance and stuff, but it's nice to still be able to see everyone, even if it's in the car or whatever,
They were able to fill tables at the top of their driveway with gifts for their daughter. Hear more from the Peebles coming up tonight at 10. Imani.
Curtis, thank you. A Texas nursing home hit hard by COVID-19 makes up for 75% of the reported cases in their county. Now, this is in Washington County, which sits between Austin and Houston. Health authorities there say of the 150 known cases of COVID-19, at least 101 of them are from the Brenham Nursing and Rehab Center. And that number could get higher as more testing becomes available. Officials say at least 30 staff have tested positive for the virus, but they do believe the virus has been contained. There have been 15 deaths from coronavirus in Washington County. 13 of them have been from this facility. Well, if you're looking for work, nearly 500,000 jobs are available on the state-run job board. Reporter Erica Proffer breaks down who's hiring around Texas.
The Texas Workforce Commission released this interactive map. Click around on it. You can see how many people are out of work. What I have is the workforce development areas, the state's regional zones. So let's take a closer look. Gulf Coast, Houston area has the most people out of work, nearly 300,000. Restaurant and dentist office workers among the top. But over at workintexas.com, top employers with online postings, Pizza Hut and Lone Star College System. In Dallas, 107,000 out of work. Again, restaurants, dentist offices, and employers looking to hire in the metro, University of Texas Southwestern and its medical center need folks with a variety of skills. Outside Dallas, Home Depot and Sonic. Down to the Alamo, San Antonio area, 105,000 jobless. Same kind of workers. Christus Health and University Health System San Antonio have more than 500 jobs each. Up to the capital area, the amount of folks unemployed drops to 58,000, but the rate goes up to 4.6%. Besides restaurants, also hotel workers. Big name employers need people, talking Apple and UT Austin. The Borderplex around El Paso, nearing Big Bend, fewer than 33,000 people. Restaurant workers and folks at clothing stores out of work. El Paso ISD, Sonic, and the Gypsy Nurse have openings. You can see a lot of jobless oil and gas workers in East Texas, Coastal Bend, Permian Basin, and Brazos Valley. Hiring, East Texas has Christus Health and Dart Transit. Coastal Bend, Christus Health, Pizza Hut. Permian Basin, both Ector County and Midland ISD, also Cal's convenience stores. Brazos, you got Higher Ed, Texas A&M Blinn College, also Fujifilm Holdings America. Check with your Workforce Solutions office for free training and other resources. For these job postings, go to workintexas.com. I'm Erica Proffer.
Meantime, the financial struggle is getting worse for millions of Americans who are dealing with mounting bills, rent payments, and the decision about whether to risk their own health to get back to work. NBC's Kathy Park reports.
All across the country, from Los Angeles, Philadelphia to New York, tens of thousands of tenants banded together in the largest coordinated rent strike in decades.
I know a lot of families who couldn't pay the rent on April 1st, and now they're on their second month.
Frustration and fear mounting for essential workers whose jobs have become more critical during the coronavirus pandemic. Employees staged sick-outs Friday, coinciding with International Workers' Day, calling out companies like Target, Whole Foods, Amazon, and FedEx for more personal protective equipment and hazard pay. Target said these concerns are being raised by a small minority, while Amazon, which also owns Whole Foods, released a statement. We have invested heavily in their health and safety through increased safety measures and the procurement of millions of safety supplies, and have invested nearly $700 million in increased pay.
I am appalled.
Healthcare workers also took to the streets. Nurses demanded better protections, saying they're being forced to work without policies ensuring their health and safety on the front lines.
If the nurses are not safe, then the patients are not safe and the community is not safe.
And inside meat processing plants required to stay open under the Defense Production Act. A new CDC report shows that 3% of workers in more than 100 facilities tested positive for COVID-19. Labor unions say employees need high-quality protective gear, and plants must be reconfigured for social distancing.
They always were working side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Now they've got to keep their distance apart.
The balancing act between safety and staying open, testing companies like never before.
Still to come, we're separating fact from fiction in tonight's Verifying. Plus, finding comfort during COVID-19. Stick with us.